Tonight we are wearing Michael Costello.
Can I ask you, is that a statement that you're wearing?
Very much so a statement.
Can you please tell us what the statement is?
The statement is that he is my friend and will always be my friend. I'm about the cancel culture when it comes to like canceling police brutality and canceling inequities in pay amongst African Americans and their counterparts or gender inequality. But I'm not here for canceling people. Um,
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. So, that little piece right there was from model and Project Runway star Eva Marcille. Now, she was in a gown by one Michael Castillo, giving an interview stating that it was a protest. And if you paid very good attention to that particular interview, you would see that she did not deny that Michael Castillo made those comments. She did not say it wasn't true. She did not say she didn't believe them. Like a fool, she just simply stated that he's her friend, like to the end. So basically, it's defending a racist. Because personally, I truly believe he said that. And him being gay is not going to be any type of excuse or is not going to be some type of connection to oppressed people like so many LGBTQ people like to say when they use such derogatory words and names directed at black people. I believe wholeheartedly that he made that statement to designer Maxine Jones. And to give you guys a little backdrop to the story, he reportedly purchased this dress here from a designer, Maxine Jones, and he posted it on his page without giving her any type of credit. She alleged that he stole it. Well, if he did that, he did. So he was called out on it. And what he did was that he basically called a black female the N-word. Brooke Bailey calls out designer Michael Castillo. He called a black woman the N-word. Now, while Project Runaway designer Michael Castillo has been accusing Chrissy Teigen of bullying him until he wanted to kill himself. Boo. Brooke Bailey rehashed a video of him calling a black woman the N-word. There's a video of him calling a black female designer the N-word. It is all over the internet a few years back. I know her, and I saw the video myself. So now he's paying the price. I'm not sure if this is the incident or this is, what is that, about something else. So she wrote. Another wrote, I've heard Michael Castillo used to not let certain stylists pull for the black celebrity clients unless they were A-list. But wishing a death on someone is wrong. Another commenter added, Michael Castillo is no saint himself. There was a lot of truth in that story, and he was stealing designs from black designers. He might not said the N-word, but he said tons of other vile things to black women. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. He said other vile things to black women. First off, I do believe he said the N-word. But I want to go back to Eva Marcille because she has a history of defending the actions of people who she shouldn't. Maybe she should just learn to keep her mouth shut and just stay out of things that she does not really truly know about. Tyra Banks has been getting a lot of flack here lately because of abusive behaviors that she has done. But if you notice one thing, once again, Eva will come to the defense of someone who's so-called her friend or who she has benefited from or who has helped her out. This brings me back to Whoopi Goldberg, who said the same thing or who did the same thing. Whoopi Goldberg, my friend Mel Gibson is a bona fide, not a racist. Is a bonehead, not a racist. Okay, I read that wrong. She said he's a bonehead, not a racist. Okay, Whoopi Goldberg defends Mel Gibson on The View. Okay, Mel Gibson, if you can recall, told a girlfriend, let's just go ahead. It was an outburst which featured a racial epithet that has inspired the most controversy. He told her, "You look like an effing pig in heat." He apparently told Miss Grigorieva, 40, "If you get raped by a pack of N-words, it will be your fault." So Whoopi went on The View defending Mel by stating that he's not a racist. He's a bonehead, not a racist. No, Whoopi, he's a racist. The reason why I say Mel is a racist is because he has a history of calling non-whites racist names. He referred to a Mexican laborer as a wetback. He has referred to Jews as oven dodgers. That's a racist. What Whoopi is getting mixed up and what she has said is this. Mel has come to my house and played with my children. So she believes that because he has come to her home and played with their children, he's not racist. Well, newsflash to Whoopi. Most racist adults do not view children as a threat. And he probably viewed the kids the same way that many view monkeys in a zoo, as cute. So that's very ignorant and foolish of her to defend a person when the proof is right there in front of you. Damn, what more does she want for him to lynch a black person? And also, let me just say this. Many people sit up there and can believe that anything apart from lynching or bodily harm is not really a racial act. And we know that's the most ignorant, foolish thought. Eva Marcille, she should really be ashamed of herself. But then again, she probably feels no shame. I've always gotten like a weird vibe from her, particularly here recently. She just comes across like if she can benefit from people, if they're her friend, if they can give her free stuff, designer clothes, they're not racist in her eyes. If it's not directed towards her, everything is okay. If she has not seen it or heard it personally, then it's not true. How naive can you be? There's no sisterhood with her standing with black women. It's almost like she doesn't really believe them. Or maybe she does, but she just doesn't want to accept the truth. And let's talk about this. Same Eva Marcille who made a nappy head comment. So obviously she has issues, it seems. Or maybe I should say this much. She doesn't feel a connection to black people. She doesn't feel like a sisterhood to black women, which is why on the Real Housewives she could be very treacherous, backstabbing. Sometimes with some black people, they feel more of a connection towards others. And those are the blacks that you really have to watch your back with. So her standing by and defending a racist in a little white peasant gown, stating that I'm making a statement. What hell of a statement are you making? That racism is okay? It's okay for him to use the N-word against black women? It's okay for him to put down black women? Is that what you're defending? So basically when something racial happens to her, maybe perhaps we should think about if we want to lift a finger. Since in her eyes and mind, it's okay to some degree, then maybe it would be okay if it was directed towards her. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Sin Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you beyond and through.